Hello, hello, happy Monday. Every Monday, try to get a recipe in. So today we're going to make high protein crepes or crepes, however you say it. All right, so I've got in here, this is 1 cup of our protein pancake mix. So it's Aunt May's protein pancake mix. To that, I'm gonna add 1 egg. I'm gonna crack it in a separate bowl, just so if we get any shell in there, we don't mix it into our batter. And of course, and also to make sure that the egg is the best possible egg we can get. Let me get that shell out of there, perfect. Well, you know it's live. Okay, so then we go ahead and put that egg in there. And to that, I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of coconut milk. I like the flavor of coconut milk in these. It just gives it a little hint of something. Get that little taste like, what is that? And 1 tablespoon of olive oil. If you do dairy, you can use melted butter. It's delicious. Adds a little more flavor to it. So we're gonna go ahead and just whisk that up. It'll be very, very loose batter, which is what we want. Now, instead of making our crepes in a crepe pan, like you would normally, I have an induction oven and it does not like to work with this type of recipe. So I make it on the griddle, which works just great because you can get an even temperature all the way around. What does not happen though is your edges don't crinkle up. I'm just gonna move this hot pan over here a little bit, and we're gonna use 1.5 cups of batter. Now, if you can let your batter rest for a little bit, that's even better. You can even make it in the morning and do them at night. So I'm gonna show you how to do them savory and how to do them in a sweet formation. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna spread that. Take a little knife and just really spread it thin. You want it really, really nice and thin. Try to keep it as round as possible. And it's no big deal if it gets to be thicker. It's just that, you know, we want our crepes to be thin. Good. So we just go ahead and do that. And then we'll get a second one going. And they cook very quickly because they are so thin. And the flat surface will also help them spread a lot. So I don't have to be too particular. Just gonna get that spread on there. And don't worry if it's not perfectly round, it still tastes great. So if you're doing dairy, you can spread some beautiful mascarpone cheese and do berries on top without any sweetener at all. Or you can do greens and cheeses. You can do no cheeses and just use nice sliced deli turkey or roast beef and roll them up. You can do them savory, you can do them sweet, lots of different options. And they hold pretty well. So you can do them ahead, keep them on a pan, on a plate rather, and you'll see when they're done, they're very thin and they're nice and pliable, very much like a tortilla. So really anything you can put in a tortilla, you can put in one of these. And the great thing is they have 14 grams of protein. So you're not only getting that deliciousness, but you're also getting a big boost of protein, which is always helpful in everything that we do. So, and you can make them gluten-free or you can make them traditionally. So either way is just fine. The recipe works either way. And just needs a little bit of time just to start setting up. It's gonna need just a few more minutes. If you slide your spatula in and you're getting a little bit of stickiness, you'll need to wait. So what will happen is it'll fall apart as you try to flip it. Now these are pretty large, so we wanna give it just a second. But I do wanna talk to you a little bit more about nutrition and weight loss over 50. You know, at one time in my life, I actually thought that it would be impossible to lose weight because I was getting older. But I have to tell you, with a combination of strength training and proper nutrition, the weight does come off. It does get better. You can see it's gotten better. So, you know, it's just a work in process, and it's about consistency, and it's about having the right tools in your toolbox to achieve those goals. Having a coach helps tremendously. I love coaching people. But you know, having a coach is just a tremendous help. I have a coach as well. So everybody needs support. Never fail to ask for help. All right, we're gonna go ahead and flip that. And you'll need to pat that down a little bit, get some of that air bubbles out. I'll flip this guy. Okay, we got a little bit sticky there, that's okay. Flatten that guy out. And if it starts to bubble up, that is no problem, just press it down. And they'll start to look thick in the beginning, but then they thin out. So you might think, well, this is like a giant pancake, and it traditionally is. I mean, it's a very, very thin pancake, which if you have some nice spicy Korean beef, it's delicious too. Can you see I'm a love food? I love food, but I make it fit in my life. I don't deprive myself of anything. No food group, nothing. All right, I'm gonna take that right off. That one right off. And I will continue making those off screen, but I do want to show you what it looks like when you put it all together. So hang on just a second, let's get another plate. And for my purposes right now, I'm going to do a sweet one. So we'll take this guy right here. Oh, he's very hot. Very hot indeed. Okay. And I'm going to grab some, this is an unsweetened peanut butter. So we're going to make like a peanut butter and jelly. So a little bit of unsweetened peanut butter, and the crepe is warm, so the peanut butter should get nice and melty. Yeah, we're just going to let that melt in. And a little bit on the other side. Good, we'll let that melt in. And we're gonna get some warm berries in here. I just took frozen mixed berries. They have a little bit of cherries, raspberries, blueberries, and I microwaved them for 2 minutes without any sweetener, just until they're nice and soft. And I'll strain some of that juice out of there before putting it on there. And then we roll. Don't be afraid to touch your food. As long as you've got clean hands, you're good. We're just gonna roll that up, just like so. And you could actually eat it just like that, but I found another product that I really like. This is Gailey's coconut whip topping with real coconut cream. A little bit goes a long way. So you just squirt it on there and take a bite. All right, I get the lucky job. Here we go. Take a little bite. Nothing like talking with your mouth full, you know? Here we go. It's a little messy, but it is delicious. So I hope you give this a try. I hope I showed you how fast and easy it is. So you give it a shot, and if you try it, I would love to hear back from you what you think of it. Okay? Have a great day. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I'm here to help, and there are lots of other people out there here to help. But if you're 50 and over, that is my specialty. I send you lots of love. Bye. Have a great day.